Hey everybody. Lately, and by lately I mean the past several years at least, people have been getting into a little bit of a porter craze, kind of trying out different things. I know we've went over one very complex porter, but today I'm going to go over something that has a little more flavor than just a regular porter, but not highly complex, and that would be a coconut porter. Specifically, I have one from City Lights, so this will be the first City Lights beer, or the second City Lights beer that I'll be reviewing on this channel. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and crack this puppy open and see what she's got to say to us. Speak to me. So, nice and dark body like a porter should be. Ooh, that's getting it close. A little bit of rockiness to the head, very like creamy head for carbonation. So that tells me that this is going to be I'm hoping this will be a fairly smooth mouthfeel to it. We got a ring of carbonation just sitting around here and everything. And let's see here, head again. We got about 2 fingers ahead. So let's take a look. The head is like a nice, like lightly toasted brownish color, like a lightly toasted color. Stick with that. And I'm getting like hints of chocolate from the porter with like a blast of like fresh coconut, but not overpowering. Oh, very nice, smooth coconut smell. That is definitely a bit of a creamy head on the mouthfeel, and that reflects the body of the beer. Fairly creamy, not as watery as a lot of porters tend to be. I'm getting sweetness from coconut in the back, just enough to balance out like the bitter chocolate at the front. Hey, Phoenix. He's jumping over my cords and everything. Hi, cat. Hi. Love you. Anywho, let's take another taste, see what other flavors we're picking out. I'm looking for like coffee or, some of those other malty flavors, coffee, toffee, stuff like that, caramel. And I'm not really picking those up, just mostly roasted bitter chocolate. So let's take a look at this. Coconut porter. A bright, pleasing malt character cradled in a soft, cushiony, smooth mouthfeel. Notes of coffee, chocolate, nuttiness, and aromatic toasted coconut are accentuated with Madagascar vanilla beans. Very well-rounded, yet bursting with flavor. This is a great anytime porter. So let's take a taste of that again. I'm not really picking up the vanilla in that. It says it's accentuating, so it could just be hiding under that coconut, and that can be hard to pick out. All in all, this is really enjoyable. I mean, I drink this pretty much any time. I've actually visited the brewery a few times, and I was really disappointed the first time I went because they did not have this available on Nitro. They had ran out. But when I went more recently, they did have Nitro available, and it just makes this so much more creamier, so much more delicious. Just gives that a nice boost to the flavor, mouthfeel, texture, and everything. It's just amazing. So plenty of lacing, good carbonation. So that said, we have a nice, colored porter with a head that's very reflecting of that, like a light toasted, hence the name, hence the description, with a nice toasty head on there. Fairly uniform on the carbonation. Mostly, coconut, some refreshing coconut flavor on the back of the mouth, bitter, roasty chocolate on the front. Goes down really smooth, slightly thicker than a standard porter, very creamy. So I would go ahead and rate this beer. Ooh, it's so simple, it seems like, yet it's so complex at the same time for just being a regular beer. It's just what throws me off. So I'll say this would be an 8.5. It is just that enjoyable. It's a heavy beer without being very heavy. You just tackled my games over, Cat. This is why I can't have nice things, that rascal. And you've seen I have a cat, so you know I'm not lying. It's more believable than ghosts. So, anywho, on that note, if you're in the area, you want to check out City Lights, get their coconut porter. It is fantastic. And I'll leave you with that. Stay thirsty, bastards.